What should be added to water and bar soap to help the cut grease? No? Teachers, alam naman natin sa ating mga sing po teachers, kalaban po natin yung mga grease. No? Yung mga grease po natin, especially sa mga sebo po ng ating mga meat. Now, ano po yung dapat ilalagay mo para at least effective po yung paglilinis? 'Di ba? Is it letter A, baking soda? Letter B, chlorine. Letter C, lemon. Letter D, vinegar. Ito yung teachers ha. By standards, again, by standards teachers, we should answer lemon. Okay, we should answer lemon here by standard. Kasi po, no? The acid of the lemon is far more acidic or is far more natural than the vinegar po natin. No? If we are going to arrange this one, lemon comes first before the vinegar. Kaya nga lang, medyo mas mahal si vinegar, sorry, si lemon compared kay vinegar po natin. Pero teacher, since we are talking about standards here, we should not answer the vinegar. No? Lemon has higher acidity compared to vinegar po natin. No? At the same time, si lemon po, meron po siyang scent. No? Hindi po mawala yung kanyang scent. At the same time, we have this antibacterial property na nag-eliminate ng mga bacteria po ng ating mga sebo sa pagkain o sa ating mga gamit po natin. Okay? The correct answer here should be lemon and not vinegar. Pero kapag walang vinegar, kapag walang lemon sa choices, you choose the vinegar po natin. Okay? Oh, typical po yung teachers ha. The correct answer here is lemon. Now, this is a technique for handcrafting a durable lace through constructing series of loops and nuts. Kaya nga lang teachers, kapag lace, medyo maliit po sila. Di ba? Medyo maliit po sila. Kaya tatanggalin mo dito si crochet. Di ba? You are going to remove crochet on this part. Bakit teachers? Si crochet kasi, no, although interlocking pa rin po siya, however, independent po siya mismo doon sa damit. 'Di ba? Si crochet natin. At the same time, no, yung question dito teachers is small. No, series of knots and loops. The answer there is not embroidery. The answer here is tatting. No? Tatting po yan, teachers. When you handcraft a lace, no, with a series of knots and loops natin, it should always be attributed to our what do we call as tatting procedure. Bakit po, sir? This is known for its fine, delicate lace and of course, is what we call as ano yung mga matitibay na mga laces po natin. Tatting po yung tamang sagot dito, hindi po siya embroidery. No? Hindi po siya embroidery. Kasi po teachers, kung ipaglalaban niyo po yung embroidery, no? Ipaglalaban again ha, sabi niyo, sir, embroidery po yung tamang sagot diyan. Teachers, yung lace po natin, laso, no? Meron ba kayong laso nakikita nakadugtong sa inyong damit? Wala. Di ba kadalas ang mga lace teachers, separate po sila sa damit, tama? And when we speak about embroidery, yung embroidery po teachers is eto po yung damit po ninyo, no? Naka-attach po yun doon mismo sa damit po ninyo. That's what we call as embroidery process po natin. Embroidering, no? So, here, the stitches is designed, no, into the fabric. At the same time, we try to we try to construct knots and loops into the fabric itself. Okay? Kasi po, direct po sa damit si embroidery. Kaya nga lang dito, ito po yun, no? Lace lang po yung hinahanap dito. Hindi po siya, sir, defining embroidery. It is totally defining the tatting procedures po natin. Next question of the night. A tool used to pull wires through conduits or walls. Anong tawag natin dito? Na? Anong tawag natin dito, teachers? When a tool is used to pull wires through conduits or walls po natin. Ano ba yung conduits? Electrical major. Cable puller? Cable puller agad? Conduits? Wires to pull wires? Cable pullers agad? Hmm? Ano yung conduits, teachers? Ano yung conduits? Pag sinabi natin conduits, ito po yung mga daanan ng mga wires. Tama? 'Di ba? Ito po'y daanan po ng ating mga wires para po magkakaroon po ng malinis na wiring connection, especially po if we put the wires inside the wall ng ating bahay. Okay. Ito po yung mukha ng ating tanong for tonight. What do you call that type of equipment? Hmm. Anong tawag sa uri ng equipment na yan? Wire snake? Wire snake? Wire snake ba yan, teachers? Ha? Plumber snake lang, kumbaga. 'Di ba? Cable puller. Ang taas-taas naman ng cables natin. 'Di ba yung cable napakalaki po nila. Tama. Napakalaki po nila, 'di ba? Therefore, hindi po yan cable puller. Hindi din po yan wire snake. Siya po yung tinatawag nating fish tape. Again, fish tape po yun sila, sir. It is a long and flexible wire that is inserted into the conduits natin to facilitate the pulling of wires into the box mismo. The answer there should be fish tape and no any other answer. May mga NC2 holders ito na electrical. Who among you here are EIM or Electrical Installation and Maintenance NC2 and NC3? Requirement po ang fish tape po sa installation po ninyo. Bakit? Dahil po you need to pull out the wires that are inserted po sa inyong mga conduits. Tama po ba? No? Sir, ano po talaga yung conduit? Ano ba yung conduit? Nalilito po kami sa mga conduit na yan eh. Kita niyo to? Alam niyo na kung ano yung conduit natin. 'Di ba? Again, conduits teachers, these are daanan pathways po ng ating mga wires sa loob o sa labas ng buildings po natin. So that they will be safely traveling so that hindi po sila magkakaroon ng damage, no? Bakit po ba nagkakaroon ng another insulator, yung mga insulated wires? Dahil po sir, so that they will not be exposed to physical or environmental damages. And meron tayong iba't ibang uri ng mga electrical conduit. Tatandaan nyo lang to, teachers, ha? Pag sinabi ting RMC, that is called rigid metal conduit. Ito po yun. Rigid metal conduit. It is the heaviest and the thickest type of conduit sa ating electrical system. Again, si rigid metal conduit, rigid nga, matigas, makakapal. No? It is the heaviest and the thickest conduit po ng ating electrical system po natin. Para saan po ito, sir? This is usually for used outdoor purposes at saka for industrial purposes po natin ito. Pangalawa, IMCs or the intermediate metal conduit. Pag sinasabi nating intermediate metal conduit, of course, mas magaan po siya kay rigid metal conduit. No? Okay? Pero hindi porke mas magaan po siya ay mas lower quality. No, hindi po. Okay? Mas pareho po yung kanilang functions, pareho po yung kanilang significance to provide protection to the exposed or to the wires outside the buildings po natin or construction projects. Next one, teachers. We also have the EMT, the most common. Okay? The most common. It's called electrical metallic tubing. Kung meron tayong RMC, the heaviest and the thickest, si EMT naman, teachers, ito po yung the lightest and the thinnest type of metallic tubing or metallic conduit po natin. No? And sometimes, teachers, is also termed as the thin wall conduit. No? Thin wall conduit po natin sila. Commonly ginagamit ito sa mga residential areas at saka sa mga iba't ibang mga area na kung saan mas madali lang po ma-install. No? Teachers, remember that EMT is mas madali po siyang mabend compared kay RMC at saka si IMC. Ewan ko ba kung nabibend ba talaga to si RMC, no? Kasi minsan kasi ano lang ito eh. Minsan kasi connectors to nilalagay natin kay RMC para magkakaroon siya ng iba't ibang direction, no? Pero si metallic or si EMT teachers na nagkakaroon tayo dito ng mga ng change of direction, so we just have to bend the pipe itself. Ito pa, electrical non-metallic tubing. Kadalasan teachers, di ba kulay orange to? Have you seen like this one? Ito yung parang ano, ito po yung anong parang ano. Ito po yung mga parang mga raceways po natin, no? Ito po yung mga raceways po natin eh. Okay, nilagyan na rin ito. Minsan naman teachers, may mga wires yung sa loob. Diyan po dumadaan. We also have flexible metallic conduit or FMCs natin. Indoor location po natin yon, no? Na kung saan they can be bent easily dahil po metal po gawa si flexible metallic conduit. Oh, meron daw dito sa bahay nila, ma'am. No? Meron po silang FMCs. No, mas madali po siyang i-install natin. All right, and then we also have the liquid tight flexible metal conduits kaya sa mga sasakyan to eh. No? Mga liquid tight flexible metal conduits natin. And as another one is ano pa sa mga iba't ibang mga outdoor equipments natin. Tapos si rigid polyvinyl chloride natin or the PVCs po natin. No, corrosive environments, ito say these are mga environments na kung saan exposed pa sa mga water at the same time environmental na mga factors, no? So kung gusto nyo na hindi magkakaroon ng rust po ng mga metals po ninyo, you may use PVC po natin. Okay? These are all about conduits. Pag natin conduit, raceways, daanan po ng mga wiring connections na nai-install mismo sa loob ng bahay po natin. Therefore, the correct answer back to this question is no other than fish tape. Next. Sir, which process do you employ to reduce the moisture of wood before working on it before to prevent cracking, splitting, and other damages due to drying? Which process do you employ to reduce the moisture of wood before working on it to prevent cracking, splitting, and other damages due to drying? Ang tanong natin dito? Hindi naman nagbabasa yung iba sa mga choices. Hindi kayo nagbabasa sa mga choices. Si heating, si killing, at saka si drying are all components of what do we call a seasoning. Tama? Am I correct? Tama ba? When we speak about seasoning, teachers, again, ito po yung pagkukuha ng moisture sa mga woods po natin. And we have type of seasoning. We have this what we call as the kiln dried and the air dried po natin. Ay, naku. Hindi nagbabasa. Kasi sir, may kiln kasi sir eh. May kiln kasi sir. Eh, kiln oven dried po yun. Artificial drying po yun. Tama. Okay. No. So thank you teachers for joining to my team tonight. And that ends our session for the third Halo-Halo session natin tonight. No? Maraming salamat po for joining Sir Chance TL Tambayan. And I am excited to share with you guys, no? This coming weekends, I will be uploading a new form of review sa ating YouTube. No, nag-craft po ako currently right now ng yung kumbaga may AI, yung text to speech na AI natin. Have you seen the last time yung yung ipinost ko sa Reels, no? Na mga sample questions, no, para at least mapag-practice kayo kung wala tayong klase, kung wala tayong pasok. No? So, I will be posting it on our Facebook at saka sa ating YouTube. Sana i-support niyo mga videos na yon to help you, to help you unlock different concepts. Okay? Once again, maraming salamat po for joining Sir Chelsea Tambayan and thank you po sa pagtangkilik. We will be seeing each other on Saturday para po sa ating fourth Halo-Halo session. Magandang gabi, Pilipinas. Bye! Good night sa lahat.